Good evening and welcome to some easy Christmas shopping with
Great.
Integrity, which is now online, and we're going to run through this evening heaps of ways that you can, heaps of things that you can buy through doTERRA, which is a gorgeous heart-centered company that will really make your Christmas shopping super duper easy. So I'm going to share my screen to make things easy for you. Here we go. So let's hope it all works. There we go. So why do we want to shop with doTERRA to start with? Well, number one, we can actually do this from the comfort of our own home and the comfort of our own couch, which suits me down to the ground with 3 small children and not having to worry about parking and queues and people touching me and that sort of thing. So that makes ticks all the boxes for me. With doTERRA, you have your orders can be shipped straight to you, or they can be actually shipped straight to your friends. So this is a really super easy way. If you've left it a little bit late, then you can just ship your order straight to your friends. So another bonus. Another one that is doTERRA literally has something for everyone. So whether they are young, old, women, men, sporty, like to relax and be pampered, literally everybody, there is something for everyone. And the other really, really super important thing with doTERRA is that every single time you buy any doTERRA product, you are supporting global humanitarian projects. So we're going to talk a little bit about that later, but it's a huge, huge deal. You can see actually this picture here is Emily Wright, one of the company owners out in Nepal, just after they'd finished building 200 homes after the Nepalese earthquake. And, you know, the gratitude that came from the people as they've just again finished building a school out there to support the girls. They teach them about menstruation, and they teach the whole community, so women and men, about menstruation, how they can deal with that, and they give them sanitary packs so that they can actually still go to school when they're bleeding and that sort of thing. So there's so many projects they're working on, and we'll talk about that in a second as well. Why else? Well, every time you buy from doTERRA, you're supporting yourself. So you can literally be sent at least 1 free oil every month from doTERRA if you choose to take part in their rewards program, which you don't have to, but if you do choose to, you also get rewarded with money, and you also get a huge amount of points. So it's a bit like other, you know, frequent flyers and that sort of thing, but just incredibly generous, way more generous. So the equivalent would be, say, at Woolies here in Australia, we save $10 off our shopping. But with doTERRA, for spending a similar amount, you would get $558 off your shopping. So it's just a very generous company that just constantly gives back. The other point to make is that by buying through doTERRA, you are supporting small businesses. So whoever introduced you to doTERRA or is introducing you, every single time you buy from doTERRA, you're actually supporting them as well. So it's really nice to keep that support within your friends. So what is doTERRA about? Well, doTERRA actually means gift of the earth. So do is gift and terra is earth. So their main thing that, that they produce is essential oils, but there are many, many other products. So they also do a whole load of low tox body products, a lot of nutritional supplements. Other things that we can actually look at today that they produce that make really, really easy Christmas ideas, even if people have no clue how to use essential oils. They can use ready-made products really easily. One of the special things about doTERRA is this whole initiative. The whole reason doTERRA was created was to actually make an impact on the earth. So they source the oils globally, where they thrive and where they flourish in their natural environment. And that means they are dealing with around 46 different countries, and about 25 of those are developing nations. And they have this huge opportunity to give back to these people. So we're going to talk about that again a little bit later. So we're just going to start with a couple of little fun little things that might work as stocking fillers. So the deodorant is beautiful deodorant that comes in a stick form. So a lot of people like natural deodorants that are a paste, but they don't like using the whole finger dip and rub thing. So this is a beautiful one that comes in a stick, and it has essential oils of cypress, tea tree, cedarwood, and bergamot. It's only $15 or £7.20 in the UK. And we've got the Citrus Bliss lotion. So that is, if you can see my screen here, really, really silky, non-greasy, beautiful lotion. Really good price point as well. It's got wild orange, lemon, grapefruit, mandarin, bergamot, tangerine, clementine, and vanilla. So it smells really, really gorgeous. You've got the hand and body lotion. Now, this is a brilliant present, and I'm going to show it to you here. It's actually quite big because it's scent-free. So it's absolutely gorgeous. It's got jojoba and macadamia seed oils in it, and nourishing plant extracts and that sort of thing. But it doesn't actually have any essential oils in it. So it's up to you. You know, you might like to gift this to somebody and add a bottle of bergamot or a bottle of whatever you feel is right for that person. So that's a really unique way that you can gift somebody something really interesting. So you can buy these individually, but actually if you buy them as a 3-pack, they work out at either like $13 or £10 each, which is really, really, you know, good stocking filler, and it takes up quite a lot of space as well. So that's a really good one to look at. So we also have the soap. So the one on the screen is the grapefruit one. There's also a Serenity one here, which has got the, you know, calming and relaxing oils in there. But again, everything doTERRA do is low tox. So they're really looking to use nature. Everything that we want is to come from nature. So you can actually use apps like Chemical Maze, which is, Chemical Maze is an app, and that's a really good one to look up. And you can pretty much put in any single ingredient, and it's going to tell you, it's going to give you the happy face or a sad face to tell you whether or not this is a good or bad ingredient. So you can start to look when you're buying things in the shops that they can actually be quite bad for our bodies, and it's really good if we start to wake up and educate ourselves about that. And doTERRA, you know, leading the way in this in terms of providing us beautiful low tox products. So we've also got some little lip balms there, which are really cute. So there's an original one, which is wild orange and peppermint. There's a tropical one, and there's a herbal. So they're really good little fillers as well. So some that are now, so those previous ones were under $20 or under £10. These ones are now under $31, because I wanted to get that body scrub in there because it's so good, or £20. So just starting top left, we've got the mud mask. Now this is absolutely fantastic. In the pamper classes that we run, we actually make our own mud mask just with some bentonite clay and some essential oils, and they're absolutely beautiful. But you can have your own pre-packaged one, which is really just super simple and easy to use, and it's got a really smooth, lovely texture. Now, bentonite clay, which is the main clay ingredient in there, is actually a really unique clay, because when it becomes, when it mixes with any liquid, it actually becomes, it attracts metals. So it will actually draw metallic toxins from your skin, which is really, you know, fantastic. So it pulls excess hydrogen and allows the body, allows cells to replace those with oxygen. So you can often end up a little bit red afterwards, but it just means that it's worked and pulled out a lot of toxins, which is really good. So just apply a little bit of frankincense or lavender or something after that. And that's a really I'm gonna mute everybody. There we go. I think that will solve that problem. What else have we got? We've got the beautiful body wash. So, you know, just again, a low tox, gorgeous thing with grapefruit, bergamot and cedarwood in there. Oh, I forgot to say the mud mask has juniper berry, grapefruit and myrrh. So all oils that we know are exceptionally good for complexion and for cleansing, and for blemishes and that sort of thing. The body scrub, oh my goodness, I wish these webinars had smell-o-vision, because if you smelt this, you would just be licking your screen. It's absolutely gorgeous. So that's got grapefruit, ginger and wild orange. That is such a beautiful gift to give somebody, and it lasts ages. I'm still not even halfway through my first tub of that, because it just, a little bit just goes a really long way. And then you've got the body butter, which again just smells divine. I actually, when they first brought out these spa products, I was like, oh no, I don't really use spa things. I just use, you know, coconut oil and I just wash my face with a bit of a natural soap. That's it. And I was like, I don't like to put things on my body, because, you know, I don't want to put chemicals and that sort of thing. And then I smelt this and touched this and felt it on my skin. I was like, okay, no, I changed my mind. This is amazing. I absolutely love it. So this is, it's got frankincense, which we know is the king of oils and amazing for skin. It's got Douglas fir and wild orange again in there. It's just, oh, it smells so good. Such a beautiful gift. No one will be sad to get that, I can promise you. There's a couple of other little stocking fillers like the Peace and the Cheer touch rollers. So anything that says touch on it is pre-diluted, so it's safe for people to use on their skin. Peace is actually a really calming blend. Cheer is a very uplifting blend, and they're just really nice because they fit in with the Christmas theme. Now, if you're doing things like getting the body lotion that's unscented, You can add any oils you like to that, whatever, you know, whatever feels right for you. Grapefruit comes up in a lot of skincare. You'll see it's an ingredient in a lot of the products, as does juniper berry. So there might be some nice suggestions for you, but you really can do anything you like. So two really, really special gifts that I'd like to talk to you about are the Rose hand lotion and the Hope roller. So these are really gorgeous because the entire cost of what you pay for these goes to the Healing Hands Foundation. Now, the Healing Hands Foundation is doTERRA's humanitarian program, I guess. It's their foundation. And they work closely with a lot of organizations such as Operation Underground Railroad, such as Days for Girls, where they are educating these women about menstruation, where they are building schools, where they're putting in running water. If anyone knows Jessie Reimers, she was just out in Africa just last week where they turned on clean drinking water for this community. And not only is that amazing for them to have fresh, clean drinking water, but actually it's so much more than that, because where they were originally getting their water from was not only just a long way, which is obviously super inconvenient, but they were at threat from crocodiles where they were collecting it from, and also the path that they were walking down to collect the water has the highest incidence of rape in that community. So they no longer have to walk down this path, and they have fresh, clean drinking water where they are. So you know, they've put this in these places, and also I know in Haiti as well. So I highly encourage you to look up the Healing Hands Foundation. And one of the beautiful things about the Healing Hands Foundation is that absolutely everything that gets donated to it goes straight to projects. So doTERRA cover the entire cost of all admins and all overheads that have, you know, that occur for the Healing Hands Foundation. So I don't know if you know, like the Heart Foundation, for example, if you donate $1 to the Heart Foundation, 70 cents of that goes towards running the Heart Foundation, and 30 cents goes on running the projects. Every single dollar, every single cent of every single dollar that you donate or buy something like the Hope or the Rose lotion, every single cent goes towards the project, and doTERRA deal with all the costs and admin and overheads associated with that. So you know that you're actually making a difference with your money. So here, this beautiful rose lotion. I mean, rose is such an incredibly precious oil. And to have it available in a lotion, I mean, not only does it smell amazing, but it's the oil of love. Like, it's, you know, the absolute pinnacle oil. And that just, you know, can't get a better present than that, really. And knowing that what you're doing is actually supporting these projects. And the rose itself actually comes from Bulgaria. And in Bulgaria, the Healing Hands, or the projects that they're working on, is actually with orphans. So there's a lot of orphans in Bulgaria that are not becoming skilled, and they're not ready for the workplace. What doTERRA is doing is working with these orphans and actually upskilling them so that they're ready to go out into the wide world. So Hope is a really, really special blend. So it is actually a blend that you can just wear as a perfume. It smells divine. It is bergamot, ylang ylang, frankincense, and vanilla. So it's quite sweet, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. Now, with Hope, it was designed specifically for us to be able to donate to Operation Underground Railroad. And this organization is all about eliminating childhood sex trafficking. So they actually had a way of getting these blends, these Hope blends, into trafficking homes. And if you peel back the label, there's a QR code. And if it were to be scanned, a car comes and takes these children, usually, to a safe house. Now, they have rescued over 745 victims through Operation Underground Railroad, which is absolutely incredible. They've also made 365 arrests of traffickers. So every time we buy that Hope oil, all $26 or £21 if you're in the UK is going directly to that organisation to help stop childhood sex trafficking. So you are making a real difference, and what a beautiful gift to somebody. Oh, went too far. So I'm going to be talking a little bit later, or just in a minute, about some more really fun things to show you. So some little mini kits that make great presents, just from $25. Some skin and hair care. I'm going to be talking about some DIY and accessories. So I'm going to also share with you how to get a booklet of over 100 ways to use some of the oils. I'm going to show you my #1 favorite product in doTERRA and how it makes an amazing gift. And I'm also going to show you how you can get gold, frankincense, and myrrh as a gift to somebody for just a few dollars. So, but before we get onto that, I will just explain quickly for those who have not already got a doTERRA wholesale account. I know a lot of people here do already have an account with doTERRA, but for those who don't, I'm just going to run through that. So bear with me if you already do. So a wholesale account with doTERRA, to me, it sounded really, really scary when I first was introduced to doTERRA, but it's actually not scary at all. So what it means, all it means is a little bit like Costco. By having a membership, you have a discount on everything. It doesn't mean you're locked into anything. It just means you have access to this discount. So you have a 25% discount on everything. So you'll be paying exactly the same prices that I'm paying or that your friend's paying, whoever, all of us, we all pay the same price. You will have your own login and password, and you'll have your own online private shop that you can shop anytime. You can order what you want, when you want, and it will get shipped straight to you. You never have to order through anybody. By joining, you will be given a free wellness consultation, and you'll be given one-to-one support to make sure that you feel really comfortable, not only using your account, but using whatever products that you've bought. You will also get access to a members-only Facebook support group, depending on who's introduced you to doTERRA. If you're part of our team, then we have a gorgeous community where you can ask questions 24/7 and share recipes and ideas, and it's just such a fun, vibrant place to be. You also get access to the wider community of doTERRA, access to members-only specials, and you have the option to earn points, like I was talking about earlier, how it's a really generous points program. So that's completely optional, but if you'd like to do it, you also have the option to earn commissions, and you would get free shipping every month, and you can also earn a free oil, at least one free oil every month. So that's just something that you can activate whenever you like. So what does having a doTERRA wholesale account not mean? It means you are not locked into anything. You will never have to buy another product or oil ever again if you don't want to, but we do think that you will because they're amazing. You are never committed to any ongoing purchases ever. You do not have to do a monthly order ever. And if you do choose to, you are free to stop that at any time. And you do not have to sell oils to anyone ever. In fact, 85% of people who have a doTERRA account never share the oils or sell oils to anyone ever. So you're never, that never is expected. So how do you set it up? You just go to mydoterra.com/your friend's name. So check in whoever invited you to this webinar or introduced you to doTERRA in the first place. Then you need to ask them what their doterra.com website is. If it's me or this is your first introduction to doTERRA, then it's mydoterra.com/healthy munchkins. You then click join and save. So that's what gives you the wholesale prices. If you click shop, you're going to be paying the full retail price of 25% more on everything, and having none of those things that we talked about earlier. So choose local shipping, choose wholesale, and enter your details. And then you can choose to pay $35, or you can start completely free if you start with one of the starter kits. And then basically, welcome to the family. You're now part of us. So we're going to move on to some more exciting little gifts again to give away to our friends. So we're just going to start up there right at the top. With a little lemon, lavender, and peppermint trio. So that's the little purple box right at the top. So you can buy one of those for $26.50 or £18.60. Or if you buy 6 of these little kits, they are reduced to $25.66 or £16. So these are an excellent price point for teachers' presents or just friends that you'd like to introduce to the oils themselves. And by having registered for this webinar, if you actually registered for it and through the link, I will be emailing you a booklet of over 100 ways that you can use just these 3 oils. So look out for that in your inbox within the next 24 hours. So lemon is incredibly cleansing. I take a drop of lemon in my water. I use it in all my cleaning products. It's just a really uplifting, beautiful oil. It's good for a tickly throat or taking sticky labels off jars, lots of things like that. Lavender is soothing and relaxing. So it's soothing and relaxing to your skin, any discomfort on your skin. It's good for soothing and relaxing your emotions to calm you down. It's good for soothing and relaxing for sleep. Peppermint is invigorating and it lifts you up. It's good for repelling ants, mice, and spiders. It's opening to your respiratory system. It's opening to your sinus. Great for making your own mouthwash. It actually cools and lowers the body temperature. So there is just so much you can do with this tiny little kit. I just think this is such a great little gift to give to people for Christmas. There's also the Citrus Trio over there on the left. So this is actually only available from the US. For those of us in Australia, you would need to do a US order, which is fine. We can do that quite easily. It is available to those of you in the UK, you like things. And this is gorgeous. So it's got, one of them is kumquat, one of them is red mandarin, and one of them is sunny citrus. And they're just such beautiful, uplifting, citrus is so cleansing and so uplifting. I've actually made a beautiful blend with the red mandarin, lang lang, and Douglas fir recently, and that's from Vanessa Jean's Emotional Blends suggestions, and it just makes the most divine perfume. It's gorgeous. The one down the bottom there is the new yoga kit. So I am a little bit obsessed with this at the moment. So there's a gorgeous lady called Alina Brower. I don't know if you can see it there, or you can see it in the picture anyway. And she is kind of like a yoga guru. She's all about you finding your or being in pursuit of your inner beauty. So she has worked with doTERRA specifically to come up with these 3 blends: Anchor, Align, and Arise. So that all the aromas help steady and cater and align your spirit through every breath while strengthening and stretching your body. So they've been designed specifically for when you're doing yoga practice. Now, I admit I don't do yoga, but I am a little bit obsessed with this Align blend. Most people really loving the Arise blend, but I'm loving the Align together with Citrus Bliss. And this is my perfume at the moment. I just cannot get enough of it. A couple of drops of each in my palm and just running it through the tips of my hair or over my shoulders or anything like that. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. And it has some really, really precious, beautiful oils in there. So these are really, really spectacular. So, and I just have to say that one's not available in the UK yet. I'm really sorry. It's rubbish, really. You don't want it. It's terrible. So moving on to a little bit of DIY. So a lot of you I know already have oils and you have a good collection. You might want to make up some presents for your friends or for teachers or family or whoever it is. And that's a great idea. So the easiest thing to do is just to make some Purefume or perfume. So this is a much cheaper alternative to buying synthetic perfume that's not actually any good for you. All you need to do is just jump onto eBay or somewhere and buy a cute little perfume like atomizer bottle, and you can just fill it with filtered water and then add drops of oil. So if it's a 100ml bottle, you'd want to put in 50 drops. If it's a 30ml bottle, you'd want to put in 15 drops. And then you just need to shake it up between each time, because obviously oil and water don't mix. So this is a bit different to normal perfume. You just need to give it a little shake. So I've picked a couple of quite expensive oils here, Passion and Whisper. This is what I like to wear as my perfume. And for a 100ml bottle, which is much bigger than you would be buying at the shops, it still just works out at $35 or £18, which is much cheaper than perfume and so much better for you and giving you so many benefits, both physically and emotionally. Now, if you were to choose a cheaper blend, say something like bergamot, frankincense, and wild orange, which smells amazing, the total cost of that would be about $8. So, really is just dependent on the oils you're using. That is quite an expensive, but even with choosing the most expensive oils, you can see how much cheaper it is. And how gorgeous does it look? You can just put a little ribbon around it and just make them up for, according to whatever you think the needs of your friends. You've got the candy cane scrub here. So this is just on the doTERRAblog.com. There's heaps of ideas on doTERRA blog or on Pinterest of little things that you can make. And they're so cheap, like it would be under $5 to just make a little sugar scrub, put your peppermint oil in there, a little bit of non-toxic food coloring, and just absolutely divine. You can make a ginger and lime body scrub as well, which is super cheap and super easy. Up the top, you've got a little keychain. So these are fantastic way of giving like a little mini first aid kit to your friends. And you just put you just get little either 2 milliliter little roller bottles or little 1 ml bottles, and you can either dilute the oils or just put a few drops in. So the cost is really just dependent on what you're going to put in there. If you were putting quite a lot of oils and giving some quite expensive ones, it could maybe be $30, but honestly, it probably wouldn't even be that much. So that's just a really nice way of giving someone, something that will help for their skin, something that will help for head tension, something that will repel mozzies, something that will help if they've got any tummy troubles, and you can really just give them really good insight into how these oils could help in their home. And then over on the right here, we've got something that's a little bit exciting. So I got this bottle with some little gold leaf in there. So this is just a roller bottle, which is how we like to dilute the oils. And some beautiful gold leaf in there. So I'm going to add some frankincense oil and some myrrh oil and top it up with a carrier oil, fractionated coconut oil. and I have a gift that is frankincense, gold, frankincense, and myrrh, which is amazing. So I got this in Australia from My Essential Extras, and it was about $6. And with the cost of the oils and because frankincense and myrrh, if we maybe put 5 drops of each in there, which is quite a strong. You don't normally do it that strong, but I think if I was giving a gift so amazing as that, I'd give, make it quite strong like that. And yeah, it's still under $10, and what a special gift to give someone like that. Possibly, with the keychains as well, I meant to say, you can get them from Everyday Miracle, so everyday-miracle.com, or from, I think Essential Bits and Bobs do them, I'm not sure on that, but you can also get them from doTERRA themselves. But the ones from Everyday Miracle have a room for 10 rather than 8, which I prefer a little bit. Even if you just do a search on some accessories page, you'll find where you can get those from. There we go. So look, moving on to skincare, we're going to cover this really super duper quickly. The Essential Collection one down the bottom, that bigger range, that's actually fairly new, and that's got face serum, it's got cleanser, it's got invigorating scrub, a hydrating cream, got a whole load of stuff in there, and I've heard really good reports about it. Haven't actually tried it myself, so I can't scream about it, but I have heard really beautiful things about it. The one at the top is the HD Clear range. So this is really good for very young, acne-prone skin to really soothe, and it's got black cumin seed in it, which is known as an ingredient that will cure everything except death. So a really amazing, powerful natural ingredient to have in there. And then we've got the Virage Skincare Collection. Now, this is just such amazing value. We actually bought this for our mother-in-law, I think last Christmas or possibly the one before. If you buy them as a kit, it's only $100, which is actually a saving of $68. So it's really heavily discounted to buy it together. And I think $100, and I know it's £100, it's maybe not quite as good value in the UK, but it's still, to have all 4 of these, cleanser, toner, moisturizer, and a serum for that price, when it's all plant-based, all botanical-based, all natural ingredients. You can just Google Virage Skincare ingredients, and it will give you a full list of every single part that's in there, and you can see how low tox and beautiful and natural this skincare range is as well. So moving on to hair care, and this is probably my favorite. I'm a little bit obsessed at the moment with the hair serum. I literally wear it as a perfume. I just put a squirt in my hands and I put it on the tips of my hair, and everyone says, oh, you smell so amazing. And I think, well, I haven't even put any essential oils on yet today. It's just the serum. It's just so beautiful. So I was originally a little bit hesitant about the shampoo and conditioner, but once I caved and gave in and gave it a go, I've never looked back. Absolutely love it. The shampoo, conditioner, and serum together, my hair has never looked so shiny. My hairdresser, I had a haircut the other day, and she literally said, your hair is so healthy, it's not funny, and it's so shiny. So that is just absolute testament to these beautiful products, and they make great gifts. What a beautiful way to expose someone to such low tox natural products. And there's so many of the hair care products you buy in the store are absolutely awful in terms of the ingredients are in there. So again, I just encourage you to look on that app, that Chemical Maze, and just get to know what you're putting on your body, because it's so important. Everything we're putting on our body impacts us at a cellular level. So we're going to look at some little accessories here. So this is again for those who have oils already. So you can use aromatherapy jewelry. So lava bracelets are really good because lava is very porous and holds the smell of the oils. There's also the felt, like that little one at the top that's got a tree. So that's got felt behind there. It's kind of like a little cage. You open that up and take the felt out and put your oil drops on there. And you can have a different scent every day so that you're smelling those beautiful oils all the time. So if you've got friends that have already got oils and you're not sure what to get them because they have all the oils, these are really, really good ideas of things to give them. Also clay necklaces. Clay is very porous, so you can find clay jewelry, which is a really nice way of giving them something to accessorize with as well. There's the diffuser. So the petal diffuser is my recommendation through doTERRA. It's $55 or £37. It is, just works really well. We always want to have an ultrasonic diffuser, not a humidifier, not a vaporizer, because the ultrasonic diffusers release a very fine mist, which doesn't add dampness to your walls and contribute to like respiratory issues. So the petal diffuser is a brilliant one to start with. Also little roller bottles and little labels. So gifting people who already have oils just little labels for their bottle is a really lovely thing to do. So there's a few places that do sell these. The ones that have been recommended to me through my team are Three Sisters stickers, Mella and Moi, so MELLA and MOI. I also know Wild Essence & Co. do beautiful ones for a lot of, if you're making your own cleaning products and that sort of thing, beautiful labels for that. I'm not sure about the UK, but I'm pretty sure, even just on Etsy or Amazon or something like that. Cat's trying to get in. And in terms of the bottles, for those who live locally in Brisbane or in Australia at all, Essential Bits and Bobs or My Essential Extras are absolutely the bee's knees in terms of getting your roller and little spray bottles. But if you just look on eBay or Amazon or in the UK, I know essentoils.co.uk is a really one that's recommended as well. So in summary, or what to do now. So if you don't already have oils, you need to go back to the person that first introduced you to doTERRA. This is super duper important. We're all building our own, local businesses, and we want to support our own friends. So please don't come to me if somebody else has introduced you to doTERRA. If I am the first experience you've had of doTERRA, then please come to me and I would love to welcome you. But it's really important that you go back to your friends. For those who already have oils, you hopefully know how to use your account and just log in, order what you want for all your Christmas gifts. If you're not sure and you're not sure how to use your account yet, go back to the person that introduced you or sent you your welcome email and make sure that they help you, and they will. They'll make sure that you know what you're doing. So just reach out to them if you haven't spoken to them yet. If you want to look at the price list for anything, just go to www.doterratools.com and then you just choose your market. So if you're in the UK, select Europe and then UK. If you're in Australia, select Australia. And then it's going to come up with all the different brochures and price lists and product guides and everything. So you have full access to seeing what's available. Just remember, the wholesale account thing isn't scary. You're never locked into anything ever. And if you want to talk about that, then just reach out to the person who introduced you and they'll help you to see if it's right for you. I just want you to take, if you can take one thing from today, for today's webinar, I want you to know that doTERRA is a company that's based on love. And it really was that the whole reason that doTERRA was founded was to put the absolute best practices in place to support these farming communities and to be able to provide us with the best possible oils on the planet, but also to have this huge impact across the globe. So enjoy loving yourself. Self-love is the most important thing, and share that love with your loved ones this Christmas. I do have an introductory webinar this Thursday night, Australia time. So if you're interested in the health benefits of the oils and how you can actually apply those, then please do join me. Just register at bit.ly or bit.ly/EO for essential oil webinar and then HM for healthy munchkins. That is open to anyone. If you are not on my team or you've been introduced by someone else, everybody is welcome to that. So please just register for that. And if I am the first person who's introduced you to doTERRA, please shoot me an email, hello@healthymunchkins.com.au, and I'll be happy to help you straight away. So thank you all very much for joining me this evening, and I wish you all a very, very merry, loving Christmas.